in. Let me check emails and then we'll get going, guys. All right. Mike wants in. Awesome, buddy. Here we go. All right, buddy. You're in. You should be in, partner. Let's get everybody in. All right. Oh, Los Master. Los, did you send me an email so I can get you in? Because I tried to send it to you, but it said where I was sending was not your email. So I've got to look for Los's email. And you know how I am. Unless it's right in front of me, I have the worst time. Finding it. We are streaming live on Patreon. All right. There's Patrick. What's up? What's up, Gracie? Can we hear you? Patrick. Oh, now he's got a camera off. Patrick. He was on. Then we lost him. Oh. All right, here we go. There's Los. All right. All right, Los, I'm going to send you a fresh invite. And then we're going to get started, brother. There's Patrick. Hey, Patrick. What's up, brother?
It is
Can we hear him? How you doing? There we go. Now we can hear him. Awesome.
I couldn't figure out how to get this thing to work.
You look good. You look fine. Everybody looks good. Yo, Patrick, what's up? I like that.
Yo, where's Wesley at? Wesley coming on?
Wes says he's sick. Wes says he's sick and he's coughing. So he doesn't want to be on coughing. I think Wes wants to look attractive if he's going to be on. And he's not in the mood. He's got a primp and stuff. He's not ready to join.
Wes just shy.
I wish he was on. All right, Christopher, Tuesday says, I got the email. Is it okay? Yes, go ahead. Just send it in. Wes says he has to put on his makeup, guys. Sorry. And Los, there's Los. Los is in. All right, Los, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right, I say we start. We start. If anybody else wants to join in, you can join it. Goomba guy, are you in? Goomba guy, did you send your email? Did you send your email to me? Let me see.
Yo, I want to know what Goomba guy looks like, bro.
I bet Goomba's a good-looking guy. What do you guys think? Let's vote. Is Goomba good-looking or ugly?
I think he is.
All right, you think he's what? Ugly or good-looking?
I'm gonna say mid.
You think Goomba's mid? Okay, let's see. All right, I gotta find. You see, send me the fresh emails because I hate going back and having to find emails because it takes forever to find them.
I wonder if Queso's in here. Chewy Queso.
Where's Chewy Queso? Yeah. I don't know if I sent him.
He's at the gym.
He's probably working out.
Yeah, he's working out.
How to get this game?
I mean, where's the Goomba guy? Hold on, let me get his. Hold on, let me see what email does he have. He might have my other email. That might be what's wrong. It's got to be chubbyraycomics@gmail.com. That's the email that I'm doing for this, guys. But I can't find Goomba guy's email. Where is All right. I'm sorry. It's taking us a while to get. Sorry, everybody. We'll figure it out. Next one will be quicker. This is my bad tonight. All right, here we go. Is everybody in? Here we go. Here. That's the last one. What am I doing there? All right, we have. All right, so we have me, Todd, Patrick's in, Comics and Tortillas in, Los Masters in. Everybody seems to be in. And we have there's Carl, awesome. And now we have Carl in.
Carl,
awesome.
what's up, buddy?
What's up,
Hey,
man?
Queso, what's up, buddy?
Oh,
Is everybody in? Is Thunder in? Is Thunder gonna go? Is Thunder going in? Is Chewy Queso gonna go in? All right, so who wants to start? Who's gonna start tonight? Let's start with Comics and Tortillas, and please start with your punchline. Go ahead, CNT.
Oh no.
I love comics and I love tortillas. What's going on, guys?
Up.
So tell me about Dark Patterns, CNT.
So I read this when it was coming out in singles. So way back when it came out, I picked them up. The first issue, I was a little hesitant flipping through it because of the art. I was like, but then when I started reading it, I'm like, okay, this is really good stuff going on here. I felt like the art really was it works with that book. I feel like that art works.
CNT, I agree with you. My first concern with this book is, and I'll say it, I'm not a fan of Hayden Sherman. He's not my type of artist usually. He's just not my type of artist. But when I started reading the book, when he showed the first villain, and you guys look at the picture of that.
Yeah.
The first villain, the guy with the spikes coming out of his head and stuff. Oh my God. When I saw, then I was like, okay, well, maybe I do like this guy's art. But there are things about him I don't like. I don't like how he draws here's heroes. I mean, but man, you're right. Because it's this story, it really works. It seems it works.
Oh yeah.
It works. Yeah, go ahead.
He's very like it's like Mike Mignola style.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's different. Just like
To me,
you had to get used to Mignola.
To me, it
is another
was.
one.
Yeah.
You got to get used to it.
Yeah. To me, it was like Mike Aldred.
Yeah, Mike Allred's another guy. Yeah, and I'm not an Allred fan, but I don't know. And CNT, let me ask you, because your thoughts are similar. Does this make you like anything that Hayden Sherman illustrates, or is it just this?
I think depending on whatever his next project is, if it's something, if it's something like Justice League or a regular Superman book, I probably would not like it as much. But if it's something darker, maybe the Dark Justice League, something like that, or Constantine, or Swamp Thing. I think he would do a really good Swamp Thing. Those kind of heroes, I think he will shine a lot more.
Yeah, I tell you, I think the thing with him is he is the artist on Absolute Wonder Woman, by the way.
Yes,
that's regular gig. But I don't know if I would like him if he was the Justice League artist. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I don't think it would work. What do you guys think?
Come on, who's next?
I don't think it would fit with the Justice League. I mean, it goes with Batman because it's more noir.
Yeah, it does. It is. It works in a noir story. I don't think it would work with a modern story.
No.
Anybody else? Rob, give me your thoughts on Hayden Sherman's art.
Well, I'll tell you I'm pretty new to Batman and DC, at least reading it recently. And early on, it was the art was part of the reason if it wasn't for this book club, I might not have finished it. Now I'm glad I did, because the story's great, right? But the art did kind of turn me off just a little bit early on. But then you forget about it. You forget about it as the story goes, as it gets creepier.
You're right. Once the story got going, and the villain, his villain in the first story is so creepy that you just want more. Los, give me your thoughts, buddy.
The artwork reminded me of Long Halloween, where it was just gave me that feel because that was one of the first Batman books I read. I haven't read too many of them, and so my other major book that I read with Batman would be Absolute Batman. So that was my artwork, and I read some of the Road to No Man's Land. So, but the story was good. Definitely was good. It just you had to get into the story. I had to get into the story before I could really sort of like have the art in the background, so it wasn't so distracting. But once I got into it, it was really good.
It's interesting that you say the Long Halloween because it does remind me of Tim Sale. I'm not the biggest. I'm not, rest in peace, Tim Sale. I'm not the biggest Tim Sale fan because there are weird parts of his art.
Yeah, I was in the same way with that. When I was reading it, I was like, the story's good, but I had to get through that art to get through the story.
Todd, give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on the art for this book.
I actually didn't mind the art. I don't mind. I love Absolute Wonder Woman, so I was used to the art style, and while I'm not like the greatest fan of Mike Aldred, I like the style of it. It fits the book, I think.
So you're expecting it to be good because you like Hayden Sherman's art. So you were expecting it to look like how it looked. That was my single biggest concern. That was my concern was, how is it what am I gonna think about it? But like I said, once the villain gets shown and he looks so good, how do you not like it? I just really loved it. All right, let's Patrick. All right, buddy, give me your thoughts. What do you think? We're talking about the art first. Go ahead.
The art was, I was expecting it to be like Absolute Wonder Woman. In a lot of ways, the art wasn't exactly similar to it, so it did throw me off on the art a little bit. And maybe halfway through the book, I felt like the art made it a little bit hard to follow. So that kind of took me out of the book. In the middle of the book, and it took me a little longer to get through it. But
this wasn't a quick read for you.
No, Absolute Wonder Woman, like I was going through that book very fast. But how Hayden Sherman drew majority of the panels in dark patterns, I was sort of like, I had to look the back to like understand everything that's going on. So it kind of took me out of the book for a little. I was expecting it to go quick, like Absolute Wonder Woman. I was expecting it to be like that, and it didn't seem like it was like.
What did you guys think? What did you guys think of the villain in the first arc? I mean, look at that creepy son. Look at that creepy SOB. I just think, man.
I was wondering if he was some kind of superstitious, had some weird powers to handle all those nails going through him. But when the story progressed, you realized why he was like that. So I thought
it was so weird. It was such a weird villain, man.
Especially when he climbed out that window that one time. I was like, oh, what, does he have like some kind of Spidey powers now too?
Oh yeah, but when Batman, wow. He was like, I can't touch this guy because if I do anything, I'm gonna kill him.
I loved, I really like Bruce Wayne in this. How Dan Waters really made a point to show how intelligent Bruce Wayne is. He's so smart that just off the top of his head, there are things that he knows that you just don't instantly think about. Everything comes to him so fast. His brain works faster than everybody's. And I thought that was really evident in this book.
How many people here would reached out and pulled something through and said, "I'm done with you."
Yeah, I really liked the whole detective feel of this overall book. It just showed how great a detective Bruce Wayne is.
In the way
Yeah.
it's built.
Yeah, it was good. I like the part where you knew there was always a fire going on in each of the stories, so you knew like, okay, there's something leading on to something that's bigger than what's happening here. And I liked how the writer kept hinting at stuff and kind of just pulling you along with a ride. I really enjoyed that. And I want to say, yeah, one other thing about the art, real quick. I like that they didn't change artists through the 12 issues. I really appreciate that. I hate it when they do that, and they all 12 issues, 1 year of writing it and doing the art. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah,
The weirdest thing about the art for me is, I mean, look at the tights. How it's short. It's shorts, and I know that's weird, but the fact that it looked like he was wearing bikes, like a bike racer.
This is a younger Batman, though. This is a Batman that is barely getting started, right? That's what I thought.
So he uses boxer briefs instead of tidy whities.
They're in the wash.
They're in the wash. The boxer briefs, not the tidy whities. I get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is before he goes to the. Before he
what
goes
do you guys think of the bat logo that it was on his chest?
I liked it.
I like the yellow color of it. I think it's really cool.
It was harkening back to the old days.
Yeah. What did so the first story really good because the creepiness of the villain was such a major part of that first story. And the other guy that's a major part of the first story is the doctor, or the his official. I forgot what his official title was.
Or something?
Yeah, and I thought he was interesting. And I just
all Batman.
I was just thinking, oh, he's gonna end up being the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like in the first one, I was like, that guy's gonna end up being bad. And for me, I kept expecting something big to happen from him. But I thought he was a great character.
Now when it comes like you're mentioning the doctor, there were a couple things, and again, this might be me being new to Batman, but there's that moment where he finally catches, Wound Man? He finally catches him, and then he's got to leave him with the doctor, but he doesn't trust the doctor. So it threw me off a little bit because this is a guy that's just kind of a serial killer.
Yeah.
Right? And then he leaves him with somebody he doesn't trust. And then he leaves him there because the hospital's on fire.
Yes.
And he doesn't go to the hospital to help anybody.
It's really weird.
Gordon. He should have took Gordon's advice.
You're right there. Like I said, at the beginning, there was a couple things in there that kind of, threw me off. Like the elementary school teacher beats him up.
Yes.
Right, with some friends. But yet he can jump into a fire, grab Gordon, and then jump out, right? But he can't get away from those 4 people in the neighborhood.
Well, it's early. Like we said, it's very early. I don't know. Is it after Long Halloween, did you guys think? Or
I thought it said something like 3 years after.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was after a Long Halloween, but it was pretty early on in Batman's career.
You got to realize that I think he was trying not to hurt the civilians.
Yeah.
And that's why they were able to beat him up, because he was afraid of hurting them.
Right. You're absolutely right.
I guess my mind went to him getting out of there, right? Because that's and again, it might be just my movie experience with Batman versus the comic books, where he always has something, throws a smoke bomb and disappears.
I think the biggest thing about this book that I liked is it had that Long Halloween feel of it being more of a detective story than a superhero story. And I found myself really liking that. which is weird because there is action in this book, but there's not a ton of action, and it's a lot of dramatic action. You know what I
But
mean?
there's a lot of hints too along the way.
Yeah.
It's all
was-
connected.
I think that's why I liked it a little bit better. It harkened back to the, back to the detective version of Batman. And I did like that.
Wes predicted that he thinks Dan Waters, the author of this book, is going to be the one that they give the Shadow of the Bat series to because of the way that he writes Batman as a detective story.
Yep. It goes all the way back. Dark Knight Detective.
What did you guys think of the second? Let's go to the second arc. What did you think of
The building was a character.
Oh, I loved it.
the Scarface arc?
That was fun.
That was really fun.
The twist in the Scarface arc of it being the woman, the wife of the guy. I mean, that was bizarre.
It was great.
That's when I was in. I was in after, like I said, the first arc was harder for me to keep up. But once that, like I said, it started to creep me out, and it was perfect.
Yeah, there was creepiness for sure in that first arc. Then that second arc comes in. I want to ask you a question, everybody. What do you guys think about what the hell's going on in this? What is going on in this? What's going on in that art? I don't know what that is, but I just thought I'd show that. I'm not
It's his
sure
third
what's
leg.
going on there, but
His third leg.
Bruce Wayne looks very happy. That's all I'll say. It was very shocking piece of artwork there.
Thinking of Catwoman or something.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking of, but Batman seems to be resting.
It's the morning, isn't it?
Who knows what medicine Alfred was giving him?
It's his average night. Wakes up the next day.
But I do like how that building played a big part in the story, like how the sounds were different, and it was causing people to have hallucinations and trip out. And so it was cool how he made that into a character as well.
What did you think about the building? The one about the guy, how do I even explain the arc? The one where the old guy with the kids and
I thought that was really good too.
that Child of Fire arc.
That was a great arc, that one. I really liked that one.
One thing I've noticed, Ray, in all the stories, the people that you originally see that you might think are the villains end up actually being the victims.
Yeah, now that you mention, I've never thought. Now that you mention that, yeah. Now that you mention it, I think that's. I think I went into the book expecting certain things, so I had tricked my brain into saying, "All right, this is how it's going to go," and it was such a different type story that I found myself being surprised at certain turns during the book, and I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I think that's what caught a lot of people off guard. It must
And
have
then
been
Yeah.
a wounded man, ventriloquist guy, and then the guy that was just trying to save his neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody you saw as a villain in the beginning, you ended up being emotionally attached to by the end and saying, wow, they're not villains. They just
And then the one that was trying to help him ended up being the one that instigated it all.
Exactly.
They should have listened to Gordon.
And the whole reporter, that came out of nowhere. I was not, like I said, when I went into it, I was like, okay, it's going to be the doctor. It's going to be the doctor. But I was not expecting the reporter. I thought that the story was really, I'm giving kudos to Dan Waters. I think he crafted a really well done story.
He's the Agatha Christie of Batman at this point.
It was really well done. And am I the only one? I mean, Who wants more Dan Waters Batman?
Oh, I
Oh
definitely.
yeah,
do.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're
New artist.
Put him on Detective Comics, man.
Yeah, I mean, or like Wes was saying, put him on, give him his own book, Shadow of the Bat.
Yeah, I think so, man.
That'd be
I think he deserves it.
Him and Dan Mora would be fantastic.
Crazy, bro. That's awesome. That would be awesome.
That means the 3 Batman books would be done by Matt Fraction. Then we got Tom Taylor doing Detective, which is great. And then we'd have Dan Waters doing Shadow of the Bat. Holy crap. And then Scott Snyder doing Absolute Bat. That's a hell of a Batman
lineup. Yeah.
Hell of a Batman lineup for DC.
Yeah, I think he'll do better, like you were talking about, maybe a young Batman run. Because in this book, you really see, like, he got shot by that old guy. Like, Batman today would never happen. That would never ever happen, right? He snuck up behind him, and even throughout the book,
I still find it pretty surprising that they didn't make Dark Patterns into a deluxe edition.
I
wouldn't be surprised if it don't come out as an absolute within the next.
I think we're gonna get an absolute edition as early as next year. I would be shocked.
I really think that Hayden Sherman's art is better in like the bigger size.
Mm-hmm. Well, Adam, I was talking to Adam, and he was talking about how it's impossible. You can't even get this book. It's impossible to get this book because it's sold so fast. If you didn't get this book when it first came out, you can't get it right now. So DC's having to print more just to put out the paperback. So I don't think that DC was expecting it to sell as good as it has. So,
I actually ordered it from Amazon, and the first one got lost in transit. And I ordered a second one, and then the next day I got the one in transit.
I think that might be the only way to get it now is by going to some place like Amazon that, Amazon orders a shitload and puts them in their warehouses. But I think that might be the only place to get it. I think everywhere else is sold out because the people love this book. And the more people hear about how good it is, the more it sells. So it's even, the demand is so high. So I think the next step would be to put it out in deluxe or absolute edition for sure. Because obviously people want it. And DC definitely would realize that. Mario says as hardcover paperback. Yeah, I thought they already said a hardcover was coming out, and I was wrong. I somehow convinced myself that they'd already announced a release of a hardcover. By the way, Chris says it's $30 now at Amazon. Absolutely, why not? Amazon's not dumb. They're not dumb. They know they can make some money from it. They're going full price for it. It's cover price for this book. John says Batman getting beat up by regular dudes. Yeah, I know, but like it said, somebody said earlier, it's very early. It's very early in his career. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not. He doesn't have the experience that like Batman has now. With the experience he's got now, it would be, nothing for him to.
Actually, you could put this between probably year 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It's
early on. And the other thing I noticed is Bruce Wayne now, the Bruce Wayne that's going on now, has a life. You know what I mean? He's got things going on in his life. And back then, he had nothing else going. He was just Batman and Batman only. Now he's a father. He's dating. You know what I mean? He's got other things going on. He needs breaks from being Batman. Back then, he didn't. He was Batman 24 hours a day. And then we get to see the toll that's taken on him. It hasn't broken him, but I think it's made him stronger. It's made him stronger in a sense, for handling things. At least that's what I got.
Yeah, I sort of liked the way that you had Gordon and Alfred as these angel on his shoulders, trying to talk him off the ledge, basically.
Well, that's Alfred to begin with, but like you
Yeah.
said right early on, you know, him and Gordon, I don't think have been involved all that much at this point. And I think if this would have took place later on, he would have probably listened to Gordon's advice a little better than what he did. He would have been a little more. He would have been a little more okay. Maybe I need to step back and look a little harder at what's going on. But he was probably a little bit more naive.
Wes says saying regular dudes is unfair given context. In the first story, it's people who literally can't feel pain, who Bruce is trying to stop from hurting him. And yeah, you're right. But I also think it's because it's so early on for Bruce. He just hasn't experienced how to handle this stuff yet. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think that's part of it. Hey, Chewy Queso. Hello. Good to see you.
So you got quesos and tortillas in the house.
Comics and tortillas and Chewy Queso. My God, it's a smorgasbord.
Hey, no, Gay said don't eat no tortillas, bro. Get out of here with that, bro.
Oh, every day. Don't worry.
He's eating that protein drink, bro.
You just wait for the holidays, and I'll be eating tamales on every birthday.
Oh man, love tamales, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah, them red ones.
John says, anybody read the interview at the end of the book? Waters and Sherman say a lot of the feel of the book was inspired from the Batman movie by Matt Reeves. Yeah, Matt Reeves had a lot of detective stuff in his Batman. I didn't read the interview.
Yeah, well, that was that was totally in line with it though, with the noir style.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody who wasn't shocked by the reporter stuff?
That was definitely surprising.
Yeah, that got me. I was like, what the hell? That one got me.
So much in this book got me.
Yeah. When he gets, it's Batman doing things like, look at this. Come on, we don't see Batman when he gets, there's the old dude they've got him. I mean, come on, that would never happen to Batman. Never. But it happened to Batman.
Old man and two kids.
Not even in the Adam West show, dude, that would happen, bro.
Well, Adam West
Spray a little shark spray.
Oh, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I'll tell you though,
Got away with that.
I did feel a little something when that kid shot himself because
Yeah.
that was a little heavy. That was.
I had to go back. I had to process that.
Wow, they just dropped right into the dark zone.
Yeah. Well, even the girl getting stuck in that dryer, I was like, wow, that's pretty brutal.
The girl stuck in the dryer. Oh
yeah,
my
that's pretty,
God. Yeah, that was.
It's pretty dark, man. We're going some places there.
There's a lot of R-rated stuff in this book. It really, just a lot of stuff that we haven't seen before.
But I think they pulled all the right strings throughout the book and surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, I agree. The kids in the city of or the Paradolia story, the kids were it was just interesting to use kids in the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just and the way Hayden Christensen draws them so innocent and young. I don't know. I thought a lot of that was really disconcerting. It was really, it made you feel uncomfortable when reading it.
Was it Amir, did you expect Ra's al Ghul to pop up at some point in this?
What up, Tuesday?
What's up for you next Tuesday? How you doing, bro?
Great. How's everybody?
I thought that the how Bruce Wayne, he protects the one kid. You know what I mean? He protects the one kid. I thought that was interesting how he went out of his way to not let that one kid see it because he realized that child wasn't broken yet. You know what I mean? like to say, like this kid here, you know what I mean? Like he was like saying to himself, "This kid has a chance, so let's make sure he's not involved with the ending."
And then the guilt, right? The guilt where he says, "I shouldn't have come here." At that end, he walks away, and what he says, "I shouldn't be here."
Yeah, exactly. But when that story ended, you had the feeling like that kid was gonna be okay, you know. And I thought that was a positive, one of the only positives from all these stories.
I don't know. Anytime I see Batman get around a kid, I'm just like, no, Bruce, not another one, please. Don't collect kids again. Come on.
It's like the old the joke I saw the other day. Robin number 48.
Yeah, I just if I ask you guys, okay, out of 10, give this book a rating out of 10. We'll start with you, Raul. Out of 10, what do you give Batman Dark Patterns?
I'm gonna be a real friendly 7.5.
All right,
but that's me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Carl, out of 10, what do you think?
I actually like the artwork.
Yeah, okay.
And it's started off really, really great. But maybe it's me because I read just a ton of stuff with Batman. But on its own, I'd have to give it an 8.5.
That's pretty good. C&T, we know what you love. You love comics and you love tortillas. What number do you love between 1 and 10?
You know what? Since I read it monthly, right? Because when it first came out, so when it got towards the end of the book, I was already starting to forget who this guy is. But the art, the writing, and just kept me engaged. I'm gonna go probably 8.5 too. 8.5, maybe 9.
That's good.
It's not a 10. It's not a 10. We all know. I think it's not a 10. It's not a 10.
I think a 10 is hard to achieve.
Yeah, that's hard. That's not gonna be. But I think it's about 8.5 for sure.
But I gotta hear everybody's rankings. Todd, what do you think, brother? 1 through 10.
Basically, I was thinking about an 8.
All right.
I liked the artwork. The story was very good. There was a couple of times, like somebody said before, it sort of got where you were trying to keep track of stuff going on in the artwork, and it sort of got lost in translation, you know? It got muddled in a couple of the sequence, I thought.
8's a pretty good score for something that's muddled. I mean, that's pretty damn good. It's good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Hello, Chewy Queso. 1 through 10. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to give it a 9, man. I love this story. I love the 4 stories in here.
9. Favorite parts of the story?
Maybe the paneling. I'm sorry, I know that's not the story, but I'm obsessed with the paneling. I thought it was brilliant.
No, I think paneling is extremely important. It is extremely important.
And then it started getting all weird in the house or the apartment building in that second arc, and man, started loving it right there. But the stories were fine.
I thought the paneling I hate to compare it to a great like Poe, but I thought that the paneling set the mood for different portions of the book. You know what I mean? Like there were parts that were getting weird. The paneling would get weird with it. I thought Hayden
they would
Sherman,
start twisting and man.
And I don't know if Waters wrote that stuff but I think that the art would get weirder and the story would get weird. It really felt it's kind of like Edgar Allan Poe, how his books would. I don't know. You would get a weird feeling in different portions reading his type of books.
I had to look at a page for like an extensive amount of time just to process what the heck was going on, and I appreciated that.
Patrick, 1 through 10, what do you think, buddy?
I think I was expecting it to be a lot better because that book was getting so much hype around it. I was expecting it to be a lot better than it was. I think the hype kind of
The next Court of Owls.
warning me a little bit. But I really did like the story. Like, every time I would finish an issue, I kept wanting to keep. I definitely did. But for the art, I would rate it more, but it was good. Five.
Did you say 5?
8.5.
Oh, 8.5. Oh, okay. All right, we'll go with that. So you like Dan Waters' story more than you liked Hayden Sherman's art. That's fine. That's fine. Next Tuesday, 1 through 10. What do you think of this book?
Well, I loved about the book. To give it the rating I'm going to give it, it's I Sherman's art. I didn't like Sherman's art in Wonder Woman promos, but it grew on me, and now it's really great. I love the Wounded Man was cool. It had a really like David Fincher feel to it, you know, like Seven, or is that movie Seven? Am I thinking of the right movie?
Yeah. It did feel like a scary movie. Yeah.
And I'm always gonna be I love the Justice League. I love how interconnected our stories can be, but I love a more grounded Batman personally. Like I love the animated series. I love that's my Batman. My favorite part about it though is Gotham City itself. I love the way it was drawn. I love the Tim Burton feel. I love just the way that the city is alive in itself. It's like its own character in these stories. And this is a hot take here, but I don't know if you guys know, if you guys have a copy of the trade, if you flip it over, the description on the back, it's completely AI written.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is a hot take. I just found this out this morning. This is my only problem with the book, and I heard this on another podcast, another stream. And I looked into it, and it's true. If you take an AI, like if you take a picture of it, and if you is this AI, it comes back 100% AI.
No.
I think that's kind of that betrays the trust between the writers and the book. I mean, I don't.
Lazy editors. What that is?
If somebody Steve over in editing screwed up, right? So. Yeah. I mean that itself makes it drop down a point in my book, but I mean this is a really cool Batman. I love the year one feel type of Batman, like the Robert Pattinson Batman. I really dug those. So this gets a 9 for me. It would have been a 9.5. I mean this gets a 9. This hits all the marks that I'm looking for. It gets a more grounded Batman, the feel, the gritty feel, like the liveliness of the city, the villains, everything. Yeah, so it gets a 9.
You know what? I liked something you said. I really loved about this book. I really felt like Gotham City, the city was a character.
Yes, absolutely.
They really made the city feel like a being, and especially in the second story, the whole ventriloquist, the whole Scarface story.
Yeah,
it felt like that community, that building, was as much a character as all of the human beings in it. I really like
that in the artwork of the building when it's finally burned.
Yeah, I really like that a lot.
But even when the ending.
Next Tuesday, who are you more impressed with, Dan Waters or Hayden Sherman?
Well, Sherman's growing on me. Just to be fair, he's growing on me. But I mean, I give all credit to Waters, honestly. So that's who I would. If I remember the book, I'm gonna think of Dan Waters. So.
Los, let's go to you, buddy. 1 through 10. What are you rating?
So I'd probably give it an 8 to 8.5. The writing was good. I haven't read too much Batman. My high-rated Batman would be Absolute Batman. That's about a 9.5. I know there's probably a 10 out there, and I haven't read it yet. So, but this being it's independent, you don't have to follow continuity. It's just its own little story. I like that, and that's what I got into it. And I think that's why I like Absolute Batman as well. It's its own story, its own universe. So. You don't have to worry about what happened, because that's what I'm doing now is reading DC in chronological order. And like I said, I'm stuck at Flash right now, so I'm not even close to like Court of Owls or Hush. So I don't have much experience in Batman yet. So
you will love Hush, and you will love Court of Owls. You will love all that stuff.
I know I'm trying not to jump ahead in the timeline, just to be patient and get there. So
There's a lot of there's a lot of Batman. You got to read a lot of Batman.
I got a whole bookcase full of nothing but Batman.
yeah, I know. My collection's getting big, and I'm getting way behind.
I love your haul, your collection videos are always great to look at.
That is nice.
No,
Let me just say, essential Batman reading is definitely Doomsday Clock.
How you were making new shelves?
Yeah, I had to build some more out there.
I love it. That's great.
They fill up quick.
Oh yeah,
guys, I went into this book a little concerned because I'm not a big Hayden Sherman fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big Dan Waters fan. So I think I was expecting a great story. But when I went in, I wasn't expecting to love the art. But I've got to be honest, as soon as I saw how creepy and just how mysterious and creepy this first story got, and how Hayden Sherman was perfect for it, it sucked me in, man. It got me. And the thing I was most worried about, I ended up not being worried about at all, and I enjoyed it. I actually found myself enjoying Hayden Sherman's art, and I thought he was perfect for this story. We mentioned it earlier, and next Tuesday, mentioned his review. I liked how the city and the environment and all the surroundings became a character in this book, and how the backgrounds and the environment changed to match the tone of whatever was happening in the story. I just thought that was brilliant. And I think that was Dan Waters explaining. I would love to see the script.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think that's something that he was explaining to Sherman. Make sure we do blah, blah, blah. Because if he wasn't, then they're in sync. Because, man, the tone of the art was matching perfectly with the tone of his script. I thought that was fantastic. I
totally agree. I like the fact that we didn't have to see a Joker. We didn't have to see a Two-Face, a Penguin. We just saw characters. We don't know. We saw Scarface, but he's kind of
I think he was in there just to let us think like, oh, this is going to be a Scarface story.
Yeah.
And then when it turned out to not be a Scarface story, it was interesting. There was no Batman rogues in it. You know what I mean?
Now, could this Batman have handled the Joker or Two-Face?
Yeah. See, that's a great question, and I really
would have lost. I think he could lose to them. To be honest, in his career,
I think it's really hard when like you pick up a Batman book, and I feel every writer who gets Batman is like, all right, how am I? This is what I think they think. All right, now it's my turn to give my spin on the Joker, and I'm like, not everybody. And I think it's really brave of Waters not to touch the Joker in a way. I'm like that shows, in my opinion, strength to your story, because I mean, everybody wants to put their thumbprint on the Joker. I mean, if I got Batman, of course I'd love to have my take on Joker, but I mean, it just lends more gravitas to the Wounded Man or Scarface. I thought it was a really brave move. So
yeah, I totally agree with that. Like it did not need Joker.
Yeah, exactly.
It did not need it to sell copies. They didn't have to write that game. And like you just said, all these characters we don't know about shine so well in this dark book.
I wanted to know more about, maybe it's because I'm such a geek, but I wanted to know more about the planning of this book.
Yeah.
Who gave what instructions to Waters? You know what I mean? Who gave him instructions of this is what we expect of you to do? But because this story was a very, very good story. I like the fact that the villains you weren't used to, that the mood changed. Everything about this book, everything about the story, I enjoyed. That's why I'm giving it a 9. I thought this book is going to go down in history. I think this is going to go down in history along the lines of A Long Halloween, along the lines of Hush. When we do our top 10 Batman stories 3 years from now, I think Dark Patterns is going to be on that list. I I really think it's going to be something we put on the list.
It is definitely up there for me.
I think
Yeah.
Dark Patterns is easily my number one book that I wish was in continuity. Like books I wish were just part of like a Batman like official canon. I'm like, oh, this needs to be the book. Like when I was finished reading it, I was like, why is this not canon? Like,
If you love this,
yeah,
read this.
Oh yeah,
Contagion?
Contagion's great. In fact, that got my vote. By the way, that's on my votes for. I just did the votes for
That-
the.
I
This-
also voted for that book. I need that book.
This is one of my favorite.
The only thing is
favorite.
that's got Raja cool in it, which makes it even cooler. But
I'm not gonna lie, when you held that up, I saw the Batman thing, but I saw Contagion, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, not Marvel Contagion. Oh, not that book.
No,
Oh,
no. It gives you the same feel. I read Contagion before I read Dark Patterns, but when I was reading Dark Patterns, I was like, wow, I'm getting the same feeling I got in Contagion. But Contagion, oh wow, I'm not gonna go any spoilers in it, but it's an awesome freaking story.
and by the way, there's no way DC doesn't make this part of continuity. Trust me, they'll go ahead and make it part of. There are stories before they've come out that they have said are not part of continuity, and after the story came out and kicked ass, they said, "Oh yeah, we always meant for it to be part of continuity."
They're
That's
gonna make
okay.
it canon now.
Yeah, it's in my head canon that it just takes place.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I mean, wasn't Long Halloween at one point not part of continuity?
I think that's true. Yeah, I think it was. I think
Yeah.
Long Halloween was Elseworlds for a while, and then I
Yep,
think
and
yeah,
now
they're-
it is.
Yeah,
Now
I think
it is.
it's New 52. I think they just grandfathered it in. Not grandfathered it, but I think they brought it in after New 52.
Mhm.
Well, they slapped it in like between Neil Adams and then going on. You know, it's before Red Skies.
Yeah. West says Son of the Demon wasn't canon until they decided to make Damian Wayne. All of a sudden, it was always canon. Yeah. They needed an excuse to say that Batman and Son, that's always been the plan. So I think this is gonna be the same way. We'll see the young kid or something, and then they'll just make it to where it's always been part of canon. We've never considered it not to be part of canon. So guys, this is our first book club. Let me ask you, what did you guys think? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I had a good time talking to you guys.
Let's read another book.
Really quick read. I read it like one evening.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I got. I read it in one night, for sure. I was shocked by how quick a read it was.
Yeah.
We got to do this again. Anybody who's got suggestions for what the next book should be?
Winning card.
Should we do another new one or another old one? What was your suggestion next Tuesday?
How about this one?
Oh, Batman and
I
Robin.
haven't read that.
Oh my God, that's great.
Oh, year one. Yeah, I agree.
Batman and Robin, year one.
When are year one?
That's great. That's a great book for a book club.
If we're sticking to year one, I'm gonna suggest this one.
Oh, the Brave and the Bold.
Brave and the
Love
Bold
it.
winning card is
Love
great.
it.
Or
Yeah, with Joker and that young girl, that is such
my
a
God, that's one of the. Hang on, let me just pull it up. This is like one of the scariest
Dude, that's
images,
the scariest book. Oh my God, yeah.
and I love how like
Oh, yeah.
the Joker's wording is all in like those silent movie place cards. Oh, chef's kiss. Oh, it's
You
so
guys,
good. It's so
if
good.
you've never read Winning Card, that is the whole time. The whole time you're thinking, oh my God, what horrible things are going to happen to that girl. And it's a very unsettling book. It's a very unsettling book.
Psychological.
Yeah.
So everybody says Batman and Robin year one. Can we go with that? Should we do year one?
Yeah.
You know, year one's great, but I like the one he.
Have you read Winning Card
Hey,
before, Carl?
see you next Tuesday. My wife had to explain to me what that meant.
I'm so sorry.
I'm telling you, it's a creepy, but it's a quick read.
Yeah, it's. But I mean, the winning card. This is just the winning card. There's a companion book to follow up with it. I forget what it's called. I don't know if it's also by Tom King. I mean, I'm a sucker for anything Tom King.
Yeah.
But this is a quick, and I'm not a really big fan of Tom King's Batman, even especially in this one. But the story, oh my god, the story is so good. I highly recommend that.
It was the first Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, there's another one that follows it.
What is the one? The Art of the Dark, Out of the Darkness is the one that follows. I don't know if they're connected or not.
I just figured to pick a book that was easily accessible for everyone to get or have.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought about Batman Robin Year One, because it's
Batman Robin Year One's actually
easy to get a hold of.
All right, look, let me get suggestions from the chat room, guys. What do you guys think? Any suggestions? Let's see. Wes says it's a retelling of Batman 1. Mr. Miracle should be receiving it. Well, Federico says he's going to be receiving it. That's another Tom King.
I'm sorry. I'm all over Trump. Just promoting Tom King because I really dig his stories. But Mr. Miracle is, I mean, it's a great book.
I've got the absolute of it.
It's got an Eisner Award. Just saying, got credibility.
Thunder says
Man,
Batman
that absolute
Robin
with
Hood.
Mr. Miracle in the Cage is so cool.
I've not read any of that stuff.
Either way, I gotta buy a book.
Wesley made a good suggestion.
Yeah, you guys should. You guys who didn't join, you should. Wes says Redcoat. Listen, I'll put up. All right, let me pick. I want you guys. Everybody name a book, and I'll put up a poll. I'll put up a poll on Patreon. Everybody vote on Patreon.
I'm going to make a suggestion that's going to win points with Chubby Gray. All right, I'm going to suggest the letter 44. Trying to just smooth as a teacher
Which
here.
volume?
So we're just sticking with trades or deluxes, correct? Because
trades.
It's an Omni is going to be all night.
I want trades or deluxes, yes. Or absolute, I guess. But let's get to so. Do you want the winning card to be your suggestion next Tuesday?
Yes, please. And
All
if
right.
anybody needs a copy, if anybody here needs a copy, I will happily send you a copy of the winning card. I have one extra copy. If anybody needs to read it, don't go out and spend any money. I'll happily send you a copy of the winning card.
It is. I got to tell you, it was one of my favorite stories of 24, I think is when it came out.
I think so, yeah.
I really enjoyed that story, but it's so creepy. It's very unsettling if you've never read it. At least it feels unsettling throughout. Okay, so I got winning card. What else should I put on there, Raul? What else is going to go on the poll?
I like a lot of this I've not read before, but I like the red coat idea that someone mentioned. I like the red coat idea.
You're talking about the deluxe edition, like that?
Carl,
Yes,
what is your
yes, you could do that.
suggestion? Want to go same suggestion?
I'm gonna, I know I threw up there Batman and Robin, but we did a Batman with this week. So, well, shoot.
Well, winning card, Batman. Too.
I do like the winning card.
Do you want Batman and Robin Year One?
Batman and Robin Year One.
Okay.
A solid selection.
CNT.
I'm gonna go with The Joker by James Tynion.
James Tynion's Joker.
It's like a 1 through 15.
It's in the Tynion omnibus, but
They have a what is it called? Well, they're all put together. Not an omnibus.
Paperback and a hardcover.
Yeah, there's a paperback with just that story.
I don't know if everybody
Probably the
got it.
best Joker story without Batman I've ever read.
Is that the Joker? Where is that Gordon and the Joker?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
good.
a great story. Well,
Wow.
Lady Bane. Yeah, that's a great one.
It's Tynion, so of course it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's Tynion.
Yeah.
All right, Todd, what's your suggestion?
I like the red coat.
All right. Hello, Chewy Queso.
Now we're gonna break the red coat down. We're gonna do the
I'll,
deluxe. We're gonna do volume 1 and 2.
We do volume 1, I
Are you
think.
saying the deluxe or volume 1 and 2?
I would say volume 1 if we're gonna do
Volume 1.
Chewy Queso, what do you think, brother?
I'm gonna go with See You Next Tuesdays. I've never heard of that book, but I'm pretty interested.
You're a winning card, okay. Patrick, what do you think? What's your suggestion?
I'm gonna go with another Tom King book. Since we're talking about Tom King, Superman Up in the Sky.
Oh, that's a very good book. Holy crap!
That is really good. Actually, I said
Good
something
book,
big about that
brother.
earlier.
That's
Touche, salesman. Touche.
That's a really good book for a book club.
That is
That
a
is
good
good. Los, what do you think, buddy? What should we put on the list? What should we put on the poll?
I'm going to go with an indie World Tree by Tynan.
Oh, World Tree's good. All right,
I'm
volume
waiting for
one.
that
Let's do
fourth
volume one.
volume to come out.
World Tree.
Oh, got that. I'm still waiting for that to show up. Hopefully that comes.
Let's see. Let's go with Exquisite Corpses. Exquisite Corpses, volume. I'm gonna pick Exquisite Corpses, volume 1.
That's a good choice too. Holy cow, a lot of good choices.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the chat room. I'll take the chat room suggestion of Mr. Miracle and put
Hey Ray,
that.
I'm gonna come see it. I'm gonna drop something off that you could give away.
Awesome.
In a drawing. How's this sound?
Oh, detective, dude, that's awesome.
The Omni.
No way.
I mistakenly ordered 2 copies.
Hey, Carl, you know what kind of drawing we have to do for that?
You're gonna have to do a
elimination
drawing.
Elimination drawing. We'll take it, buddy. Absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna
drop that off with you because I got 2 copies by mistake.
Wes has a good point.
Wes
has a
give it away to the communities. Spread the love.
We don't have a Marvel suggestion, guys. We should try to be fair and get a Marvel suggestion too.
Well, Marvel needs to do a better job.
Oh, whoa! Shots fired.
I'm just saying. I love
Tom
Marvel.
King Vision.
Tom King Vision's good, man.
Okay, see now you're including Marvel, but Wes already said something. He wants some anti-Tom King.
I could go with that.
You know what, Carl?
Okay. Anti-Tom King propaganda.
Secret Wars is good.
I got
Red Hulk by Benjamin Percy. That's pretty good. Oh, crazy. Patrick's saying Uncanny X-Men by Gillen. It's too long. We need something. It's got to be something shorter. It would take everybody too long to read that omnibus. But man, that's great.
What about Chip's Captain America? That's pretty good. I don't know if it's a trade though yet.
Oh no, it's not a trade yet.
How about Secret Avengers: The Event?
This is a pretty strong one. How about this one?
Secret Avengers: The Event or the
just
series?
Event.
This one.
Oh,
Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk's a good one.
This is a pretty quick one.
Yeah. It's got to be something that's not too big. It can't be something we got to take a month for people to read.
Or the world.
Let me count these and see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But also, it's got to also be something that people can, if they don't have it, they can get it fairly at a decent price and be accessible to all.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to keep the poll to $10. Okay, so we're gonna do winning card is gonna be on the poll. Red
Hell
coat,
yeah.
Batman Year One, Tynan's Joker, Superman Up in the Sky, World Tree, Exquisite Corpses Volume 1, Mr. Miracle, and we needed a Marvel one, Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk's a
Federico
solid
said
pick.
Planet Hulk just came out in Marvel Premiere Collection this week.
But I can't believe no Mark Waid books are in that list, bro.
Mark Waid is a Batman and Robin Year One.
Oh yeah.
Just wait. But we could also do this one for Mark Waid.
Absolute power.
Power.
The omnibus is coming out, man.
The omnibus is coming, and I can't wait.
I wish there was a Spider-Man book that we could pick, but we got plenty of time. I know we're gonna do this again.
Wells?
I really like this. Next Tuesday, I thought you were fantastic, brother. I thought you were great. I definitely want you on the whole. I want you on the entire book club next time. You were great.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's a good one
just
too.
left the
Ultimate
meeting.
Spider-Man's always good. Any vengeance.
There's a Spider-Man.
All right, I'm gonna put the poll up on Patreon so everybody can vote, and then we'll figure out what the book's gonna be for next book club. You guys were all great, man. I really enjoyed it, and I know some of you guys were hesitant to be on, but man,
And
You were
y'all can,
fantastic. A lot
I'm
of
going to
fun.
take my name out of the drawing for this one.
That'd be pretty good, Carl. I love it. All right, you
You got
guys.
that amalgam over there, but
I thought you were all great. And next book club, we'll do it again.
Absolutely.
Fantastic, guys. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Let's
That's
wrap
good,
it up.
guys.
And we'll
Thanks,
say,
Ray.
by the way, if I take the average of all the scores, if we take the average for all the scores, we would definitely say this book is a winner. The average that we got was an 8. That's a pretty friggin' good score. An 8
solid
for Batman
book, yeah.
Dark Patterns. That was awesome, guys. It was
And
even more fun than I thought.
for those of you that have not read it, get Contagion. It's still available. And it's a fairly decent price. And if you love Dark Pattern Journal, Contagion.
You're saying get Contagion.
Get
Everybody's got to
Contagion.
get. All right, let's get Contagion too. All right, you guys, let's wrap this one up. We'll come back and we'll do another. We'll schedule another book club. This was awesome. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys all did fantastic. I mean, everybody did really great. I appreciate it. It was even better than I thought. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Yep.